Hey guys, it's Sleepy Scotsman, and today I am back with another review. It appears there's been a bit of an incident, but that's okay. Today I'm reviewing the 1994 Duck. So I'll just move the fat director here, and I'll give Duck a bit of a hand. What's this? Are you seeing double? Am I seeing double? No. I actually have two 1994 Ducks, so I thought, why not put them both in the review? So, let's get on with the review. Duck, of course, is based on a Pioneer tank, and yeah. He has the Type 1, as I call it, thin wheels with the indentation. He's got the Type 2, as I call it, flat magnets, which are a bit more chunky than the Type 1. He's got no name and no staples. His wheels are dated 1994. Of course, my camera won't pick up on that because my camera hates doing anything. 1994, Britt Allcroft. So, yeah. Anyway, Duck has a ledge and a widow's peak. He has GWR written on the side. He's painted green, number 8. And basic cab detail on. On either side of him, he has an indentation running along the length of his tank, which I think are meant to represent our handrail. We have Duck's classic face, which we all know and love. We have a dome or safety valve, depending on how you look at it, and we have a dome or a funnel, depending on how you look at it. No one really knows which one is which. Anyway, yeah, Duck is a very basic model, but considering that Learning Curve had to make a Pioneer tank model out of a block of wood, I'd say they did an excellent job. A couple things to note. One is that the painting on here is a bit sloppy. I don't know if you can see, but the paint's kind of bled a little towards the bottom. Whereas on the other side it's nice and crisp. But that's just a little thing I noticed. Another thing to note is when they were putting paint on the coal bunker, they didn't exactly do the best job, and there's a little bit of green before the cab, so there's a little bit of green in the coal bunker. However, on the other Duck model, the black paint on the coal bunker actually goes all the way to the cab. So, yeah. Another thing to note is, like I pointed out in my Henry review, Duck was painted all green first, and then the black was put on the cab, because a bit of the paint is wearing off, and you can see the green paint underneath. But, yeah. That's basically Duck. He's a very basic model like most of the other early models. There's not a whole lot to say. Although a couple things to note. First off, actually most of the weird stuff has happened on my slightly worse for wear model. First off, in 1994, Learning Curve were replacing the Type 1, as I call it, thin wheels with the Type 2 thin wheels that don't have the indentation. They were also replacing the flat magnets with curved magnets, or round magnets. I don't know why I said curved. Anyway, with that said, Duck is actually a bit weird. I think this is just my model, but the outer wheels have nothing on the inside. They're just blank, like the 1992 and 1993 models. There's nothing on them. However, on the middle wheel, it says 1994 Britt Allcroft. So, yeah, something I just found was a bit interesting. Also, on the back, he has a Type 2 thin magnet that's a bit chunkier. However, on the front, he has a Type 1 thin magnet. It's a bit flatter and not as effective. Also, just one of these things, but if I can get my camera to finally work. This has probably just been through wear and tear. However, I've never actually seen this on another model. I don't know if you can see, but his little wheel hub there is actually cracked, like split down the middle. I don't know how, but it was like that when I got it. I don't know if it's just because the plastic of the wheel is drying out and just cracking, or this was just left in the sun for a bit too long, but I just kind of found that interesting that the wheel's like cracked. You probably can't see it. Well, maybe you can. It's like right there. Whatever. So yeah. One more thing to notice on the duck with the mismatched wheels. The front wheel and back wheel touch the ground, however the middle wheel does not. As if in the factory they had accidentally set the middle wheel up a little higher. Because as you can see, the middle wheel doesn't touch the ground and doesn't move. But that's just something I thought, bleh, I don't know why I repeated myself. Sorry. That's just something I thought was a bit interesting. But yeah, that's my review on the 1994 Duck. I hope you guys found it useful. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and Sleepy Scotsman signing off.